Every time you turn on it, now you're
morning and welcome to North Carolina Central University. Please take a moment to look around you, to see where the steps are, to see where the exits are, and to see that we have safety and health assistance if you should need assistance. All candidates for degrees, their families, and their other guests are here assembled. These are our honorees for the hour. Chancellor Ammons, with your permission, I declare our 101st commencement exercises open.
Here now in the presence of the candidates for academic recognition, members of the faculty and administration, officials, alumni, honored guests, and friends. It is a distinct pleasure to be here today as we celebrate this milestone in American higher education, the 101st commencement at North Carolina Central University. We're here to honor the achievements and the promise of the members of the graduating class of 2003. I would like to welcome you to this commencement ceremony, and now Reverend Page will come forward for the meditation.
Good morning. Please join me for our moment of meditation found from the St. Francis prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying that we are born again to eternal life. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Willie J. Gilchrist, a member of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors. He will be followed by the chairman of the NCCU Board of Trustees, Mr. R. Edward Stewart. And now, Dr. Gilchrist.
Mr. Chancellor, and all of those that are here with me, on behalf of the Chair, the Honorable Brad Wilson, we come before you this morning to just say that this is a good day. This is a beautiful day. And on behalf of the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina, we just would like to welcome you, greet you, and just say to you this morning that as a group of graduates, there are some greater things getting ready to happen for North Carolina Central. Some greater things can happen, but they need you and your support. If you are true eagles, do not just fly, but allow not only your funds, but let your voices be heard. We will need to hear your voices if greater things are going to happen at this university. May God bless you, and we look forward to a new day. Thank you.
Chancellor, Ambassador Sharpless, staff, visitors, and especially graduates, good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I especially congratulate the graduating seniors of 2003. Let me emphasize to the graduates, we are most pleased that you chose North Carolina Central University as a place to realize a certain level of your potential. You came with the purpose to develop your minds academically, spiritually, athletically, and attitudinally so that you could better deal with the challenges of an unpredictable society. You drank from the fountain of knowledge at North Carolina Central University, and now you are prepared, whether to further your academic training or to join the professional ranks. Whichever, may you be the best that you can be. And as you progress, may you leave a trail of accomplishments and contributions to the community in which you live and to the world. But as you succeed, don't forget to come back to North Carolina Central University frequently. Let us feel your presence. Let us hear your voices as we join together to sing the alma mater at various events. Let us benefit from your support as North Carolina Central University continues to grow to be that center of excellence. Again, seniors, congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Gregory G. McDowell, Senior Class President, and Mr. Stevie Dunk, President of the Graduate Student Association. Following their greetings, we will have a musical selection by the University Choir under the direction of Professor Grover Wilson. The program will then proceed as printed with one change. The recognition of the honor students and the awarding of the honorary doctorate will follow the recognition of the teaching awards. And now, Mr. Gregory G. McDowell.
To the Chancellor of this great institution, James H. Ammons, to the guest speaker, Ambassador Mattie R. Sharpless, to the faculty, staff, the many mothers, fathers, relatives, and friends who are here to witness this grand occasion today, I, Gregory McDowell, Senior Class President of one of the most distinguished graduating classes, extend greetings to you. I have many mixed emotions as I stand here today because I have built friendships, relationships, and even fraternal bonds with many of whom will walk across this stage today. But even though college days swiftly pass and viewed with memories fond and the recollection of them shall slowly fade away, I will always treasure the memories that I now hold with my fellow classmates, which will last a lifetime. I must tell you that this is no ordinary class of eagles that will have degrees conferred upon them shortly. The audience, just take a look. Do you see what I see? I would like to think of this class as a treasure chest holding great value, because here before you this morning sits our leaders, our trendsetters, and each and every single one of you are destined for success and nothing less. Class of 2003, you definitely possess the true spirit of an eagle. Each one of you are unique within your own right, and I want you to know that the spirit of excellence that lies within you, the world is waiting on it. I have spoken with some of you, asking of the plans that you have after today, and I look forward to hearing very soon about the accomplishments and strides that you all will make in your respective fields of study as you pursue even higher goals and achieve them. You have come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, So don't give up now, because he has not failed you and he won't. Once again, to the class of 2003, congratulations. You have earned your wings. It is now time to soar above the rest. So do just that and make North Carolina Central University proud. Thank you.
Good morning to Chancellor Ammons, platform participants, Board of Trustee members, alumni, family, friends, and graduates. I am Stevie Dunk, President of the Graduate Students Association, and on behalf of the graduate and professional schools, I bring you greetings. The students assembled before you have truly displayed the hard work and dedication one must possess to accomplish what they have been recognized for today. For those graduating, this day marks the culmination of a period of courage, commitment, and achievement. And for the graduating class of 2003, this is your moment to shine, to pat yourselves on the back and say, good job, well done. And so as you take center stage to receive your degrees, also remember to recognize the people behind the scenes. Thank your parents for their support and encouragement, your friends for sharing with you in this moment, and to anyone else who has contributed to ensure you made it this far. And later, when all of tonight's excitement has subsided, once again, thank yourselves. You have earned it. To graduate is a great accomplishment. Whether you started 10 or 2 years ago matters not. What matters is the determination and hard work that brought you to this moment, your moment to shine. Congratulations.
Is a compilation of 3 songs. It was his belief some 2.5 decades ago that all races can exist in America. And in this piece you will hear a compilation of America the Beautiful, My Country 'Tis of Thee, and the Black National Anthem. Thank you. Our soloist, Teresa Cook.
We want to thank Professor Wilson and the University Choir for their beautiful rendition of those patriotic hymns. Our speaker for the morning is U.S. Ambassador to the Central African Republic, Mattie R. Sharpless. Before I introduce her, I want to recognize members of her family who are here this morning. Her mother, Mrs. Lacola Sharpless of Hampstead, North Carolina. Would you please stand? Along with her sisters, Mrs. Gloria Levin, also from Hampstead, North Carolina, Mrs. Dolores Mamie Fuller from Hampstead, and Ms. Mamie Sharpless from Plano, Texas. We want to welcome you here with us this morning, Great Eagle, who has flown back to the nest. She was sworn in as a U.S. Ambassador on October 23, 2001 in Washington, D.C., while surrounded by a host of family members, friends, and alumni of North Carolina Central University. She has the awesome responsibility of directing, coordinating, and supervising all United States government activities in the Central African Republic. Ambassador Sharpless is a native of Hampstead, North Carolina, received a bachelor's degree in business education in 1965 and a master's degree in business administration and economics in 1972 from this great university, North Carolina Central University. She joined the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Foreign Agricultural Service in 1965 and has served in a variety of positions in Washington and on foreign assignments. Throughout her distinguished career, Ambassador Sharpless has been responsible for critical aspects of U.S. agricultural trade relations, including monitoring trade issues, negotiations, and agreements in foreign countries. Most notably was her service as Agricultural Minister Consular at the American Embassy in Paris, France, and as Agricultural Consular at both the American embassies in Rome, Italy, and Bern, Switzerland. Most recently, Ambassador Sharpless was the acting administrator of the USDA FAS with a staff of almost 1,000 employees and a $119 million operating budget. She worked to develop a level playing field for U.S. farmers, ranchers, and exporters in the global marketplace, and a safe, nutritious, and reliable food supply for consumers worldwide. So great is her talent that the United States of America has honored her by naming her ambassador to the Central African Republic, and she has bravely accepted. This, however, is not the easiest assignment Ambassador Sharpless could have been given. The Central African Republic suffers from economic restraints, such as its landlocked position, poor transportation system, and a largely unskilled labor force. Additionally, she was assigned to a country where women who are widowed, are not married, are not seen as equals. Violence against women is commonplace, and women do not have access to social assistance or inheritance rights. I commend Ambassador Sharpless for having the courage of an eagle to serve where she can make a difference and in a country where she is so desperately needed. Ambassador Sharpless has been the recipient of numerous performance awards and commendations during her career, including the 2001 Presidential Distinguished Service Award, the 1998 Presidential Meritorious Service Award, the USDA Superior Honor Award for 1998, and inclusion in the U.S. Department of Agriculture's 1990 Yearbook of Outstanding Employees. among many others. She is the first graduate of North Carolina Central University to be appointed to the rank of full ambassador by the United States Department of State. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome home and to the podium the Honorable Maddie Sharpless.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor, for that kind introduction. And Mr. Chancellor, distinguished platform guests, faculty members, the class of 2003, ladies and gentlemen, and family members, again, I am indeed proud to be home, as we say. I'm really honored and privileged to have been asked to address the 101st commencement of North Carolina Central University. I still have very fond memories of my last visit to the campus. I came here in November 2001, just before leaving for the Central African Republic. And when I walked into the circle, as we call it in my day then, I was so proud to see a banner across the front of the Hoyer Administration Building which said, "Welcome home, Ambassador Mattie R. Sharpless." You cannot imagine how I took that pride, that love, and that support, and I wrapped it around myself and took off straight for Africa shortly thereafter on December 2. I am very pleased that my family members were able to join me today because they too were here during that period, and my mother has been here every time that I have gone and come out of this university, and I am so proud of her, even more than my accomplishments. I am proud of my mother and what she has done for me and my family in our years of coming up. To the graduating class of 2003, this is your day. You have worked hard to reach this great milestone. I know that you and your family members are proud of your accomplishments and achievements. The knowledge and experience you have gained and the relationships that you have established during your college years will play a major role throughout your life. You have indeed laid a solid foundation to begin building your career path for the future. I extend heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. When I sat in your seats in May 1965, I never dreamed that I would someday return to NCCU to address the class of commencement. I am sure you know that I would have never thought that I would have been returning as an ambassador of the United States of America. Thus, you can appreciate how honored I am that I was asked to come to address your class. Today, you will take the next great first step of your life's journey. You will receive the passport to launch your career. You will head off toward different endeavors, higher education or employment opportunities, be it in academia, in the private sector, in local, state, or federal government, or in the international arena. The whole world is open to you. You will have the freedom to venture into whatever direction you wish. We all come from different backgrounds, different educational levels, and from different spiritual orientations. We have different outlooks on life. We move in different directions, and we forge ahead at different paces for different reasons. Along the path of your life's journey, you will face many challenges, many obstacles, opportunities, successes, and yes, some failures. As you take off on your journey, remember that to cope with these challenges and in order to succeed, you must always carry a toolbox fully equipped with the sharpest of tools and skills. Let me repeat that to succeed, you should always possess a fully equipped toolbox. What should be the contents of your toolbox? It is very, very important that your toolbox include a strong belief in yourself, a positive attitude, self-confidence and self-esteem, a high level of integrity, honesty, and respect of humankind. Your toolbox should also include sharp leadership skills, organizational skills, goal and priority setting skills, communication skills, time management skills, along with a strong sense of accountability and responsibility. With these critically important tools and skills, along with determination, commitment, and perseverance, you should be able to overcome any obstacle or challenge which you may encounter along the route of your journey. And when you think you have a failure, treat this encounter as an opportunity to reassess yourself and make the necessary changes to relaunch yourself, and then get up and keep on keeping on. In today's world of high technology, sophisticated computer operations, worldwide communications, for example, via internet, cellular and satellite telephones, fax machines, along with foreign travel, the path of your journey will, without a doubt, lead you into the international arena. Today, we can no longer just live and operate within the United States and its borders. The political and economic situations of the world have become increasingly more complex, more intertwined, and more global. What is done in one part of the world quickly affects other parts of the world. To succeed in this international sphere, you will need to add more skills to your toolbox. You will need skills to speak foreign languages, a strong respect for different races, for different cultures, for different religions, and for different social and economic strata. I thank my master every day for the successes I have made along the path of my life's journey. You see, major odds were against me to even think of going to college when I was growing up. Having lost my father at 11, with my mother having to raise 9 children with her income from domestic services and field work, I had slim hopes of moving out of the tobacco fields and the cotton fields of eastern North Carolina. However, with the grace of God, a state scholarship to pay the annual tuition of $250 a year. We had problems getting $250 a year. But with hard work, determination, and perseverance, I climbed every rung of the career ladder to success. But I did not do it alone. We cannot do it alone, and you will not do it alone. And I give thanks and praise to those who struggled along this route before me. I have spent my entire career in the U.S. Foreign Service and in the international workplace. It has been both challenging and rewarding to travel the world, to learn new languages, and to live in different cultures and societies. However, serving as U.S. Ambassador to the Central African Republic has greatly enlightened my perspective on life. I have gained a much much greater appreciation of the need to reach out and to reach out even more to help others to develop and grow. You too will develop different perspectives in life as you move along the route of your journey. You can and you will make a difference in this ever-changing world and society. As it is said, there are three types of people in the world and in society. There are those who wait for things to happen. There are those who make excuses about what happens. And there are those who make things happen. I am confident that you Eagles of the class of 2003 are among those who will be those who make things happen. You will join other NCCU graduates who have soared to new heights, such as our governor of North Carolina, and U.S. Congressman Frank Balance, who was in my class, and former U.S. Congresswoman Eva Clayton, with whom I worked very, very closely in many projects over the past years, and Maynard Jackson, who was also another classmate, who was the former mayor of Atlanta and the first African-American to have been elected as mayor. He walked these halls too. I strongly encourage you to move out of your comfort zones and explore new territories. Travel, work, and live in other parts of the world. There are many opportunities for foreign travel and employment. For example, you could explore opportunities in the U.S. Foreign Service. You could work in the United Nations. You could work in the U.S. Peace Corps. You could also explore the developmental work of the U.S. Agency for International Development. Or you could be within any international organization or non-government organization. But to succeed in this era, as I said earlier, you will need to keep a fully equipped toolbox. In closing, I challenge each of you, be you an undergraduate, be you a master's degree, or be you in the law school, I challenge each of you of the class of 2003 to be true eagles. Soar. Soar to the outer limits. Spread your wings and expand your horizons. And as you develop and grow, reach out, and reach back. Reach up to thank your master and your house of worship. Reach back to your grassroots, to your family members, to your friends, and to your loved ones, because you are resting on their shoulders. Reach back to North Carolina Central University and other institutions which have helped you to lay your solid foundation. And reach out to provide a service and support. Serve as a mentor to others as you reach higher levels. Get involved in community activities, church functions, and humanitarian organizations to help those less fortunate than you. Enrich your lives with peace, comfort, and happiness. But remember, and I cannot overemphasize it, wherever you may go and whatever you may do, remember to keep your head on your shoulders and your feet from the planet on the ground. Graduates of the class of 2003, again I say congratulations. I commend you. I commend you for having reached this great milestone. Let nothing stand in your path as you launch off to soar to the highest heights. May God forever bless you, your family members, your loved ones, and dear old NCC. Thank you.
wisdom to the class of 2003. I want to present to Ambassador Sharpless the Chancellor's Award, North Carolina Central University's Chancellor Award, presented to Mattis Sharpless, U.S. Ambassador to the Central African Republic, for serving as speaker during the 101st Commencement exercises here at this university this day, May 10, 2003. Ambassador Sharpless, this is your day. Will you please join me at the podium? That you be honored today, Carolina Central University Distinguished Alumni Award. We are proud of you, and you have never forgotten the bridge that helped a young African-American native of Hempstead, North Carolina, where is Randall? Oh, here he comes. These three outstanding student leaders have represented this university well throughout this past academic year. And we want to show them our appreciation for their leadership and their commitment to upholding the image of North Carolina Central University. So to Damian Ruffin, President, North Carolina Central University Student Government Association, presented during the 101st Commencement exercises, May 10, 2003. To Candace Jones, the Student Leadership Award, Miss North Carolina Central University 2002-2003, presented during the 101st Commencement exercises, May 10, 2003. And to Randall Johnson, Mr. North Carolina Central University 2002-2003, presented the Student Leadership Award during the 101st Commencement exercises, May 10, 2003. Let's give them a round of applause and thank them for their outstanding commitment to excellence in teaching at the university. Thank you very much. All students to conduct the recognition. Dr. Lucy J. Rubin.
Is proud of all of her graduates. These graduates are those who have kept the focus and stayed the course. However, we of the university community, thank you for your commitment to excellence. You may be seated.
We will now confer an honorary degree. Chairman R. Edward Stewart, Provost Rubin, please come forward.
Vice Chairman, Pharmaceuticals, GlaxoSmithKline, and Special Advisor to the United States Pharmaceuticals Research and Manufacturers Association.
Whereas you have distinguished yourself and you are revered as a world-renowned business executive, civic leader, and supporter of educational opportunities that strengthen and enhance the citizenry of North Carolina. Changes to become the Chief Operating Officer and President of Pharmaceutical Operations for GlaxoSmithKline. And whereas, in addition to your extensive corporate responsibilities, you actively participated in numerous civic and corporate opportunities, including professional organizations, advocating insightful positions and means to improve health. Commitment to fostering excellence among critical thinkers led you to embrace and invest in the legacy and potential of North Carolina Central University, ensuring that visionary leadership will continue among a future generation of scientists, researchers, and business leaders in biotechnology, pharmaceutical sciences, and related disciplines. Now, their Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, this, the 10th day of May 2003.
Robert Ingram, by the authority vested in me by the University of North Carolina Board of Governors and the North Carolina Central University Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor .
It is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by the several graduate and professional schools of North Carolina Central University. And these candidates have been certified by the registrar and recommended by the faculty and board of trustees to be awarded the appropriate graduate degrees. Would the summa cum laude candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Public Administration, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Library Science, Master of Information Science, and Juris Doctor please stand and remain standing? Summa cum laude graduates. With the magna cum laude candidates in those same disciplines stand and remain standing. Would all other candidates for the same degrees please stand and remain standing? All candidates. Chancellor Ammons, it is with pleasure that I present to you
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of North Carolina Board of Governors, the North Carolina Central University Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Benjamin F. Speller, Jr., Dean of the School of Library and Information Sciences, Attorney Janice Mills, Dean of the School of Law, will announce the candidates for graduate and professional degrees in their respective schools.
I am Bernice Duffy Johnson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Walker.
Walker, Trevor R. Edwards, Douglas Kinsman, Robert Fields, Enoch Hasbury III, Randy T. Scarborough, Jabril Abdom Nathaniel Dumas, Portia Spence, Clifton White, Minji Mashaw Parker, William Rogers, Nicole Wyatt, Paul Lewis, Tamika McLean, McCall, Sherry Moore, William Mondin, Vanita Quick, Alden Williams, Christopher R. O'Duke, Dwayne Eugene Struthers, Antoine Jackson, Tanya A. Cutchin, Lisa Renee Atwater,
Lisa Williams, Beverly Bell, Genevieve Hilary, Angela Ward, Angela Laverne Rowe, Carrick Glenn, Holly Gus, Keisha Tarway Lee, Sharice Janine Little, Jada Langston, Helen Kathy Slade Poole, Tanya Renee DeShields, Shanice Bostic, Anastasia Marie Judge, Gwendolyn Peterson, Katrina Janelle Lawrence, Sherry Wynette Harper, Robin Bernard Creer, Tanis Trinette Jenkins, Daniel Alvarado. Christina Dixon. Anissa Nicole Makara Lewis. Akila Jamaica Scott.
Third. Lisa J. Rubin, please come forward.
By successfully completing curricula offered by the college and several schools of North Carolina Central University. And these candidates have been recommended by the faculty and board of trustees and certified by the registrar to be awarded the appropriate bachelor's degrees. Would the summa cum laude candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Human Sciences, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts degree in Elementary Education and Middle Grade Education, Bachelor of Business Administration, please stand and remain standing. Would the magna, would the cum laude candidates in those same disciplines stand and remain standing?
Yes. Come on, me.
Would all three stand and remain standing? Chancellor Ammons, it is with pleasure that I present to you these
And the Board of Trustees of North Carolina Central University, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Names will be called by Associate Dean Moss and Dr. Franklin Carver, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs.
We gotta go.
William Waters III. Barbara Janeway. Stephen Hyde. Danny Yancey. Alicia Baker. Albert Strong IV. Toria Boldware. Dion Lalita Adia Curtis. Jock Moody. Unica Forney. Cheryl Jones. Sarita Richardson.
your tassels from the right to the left.
Yes!
Congratulations, degree holders. You may be seated.
You know what I said?
And give back, and then give some more. Chancellor Ammons, ladies and gentlemen, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Alumni Association of North Carolina Central University, I proudly invite you to membership in the association with the rights, privileges, and responsibility thereunto pertaining. The Pledge of Allegiance for your induction into the Alumni Association is found on the inside back cover of your program. Please turn to that page. I ask all alumni to stand. I do hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater. In appreciation for the opportunities for development afforded me as a student at North Carolina Central University. I pledge active membership in this alumni. I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideas and traditions of my alma mater. I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideas and traditions of my alma mater. I pledge as a... Thank you. You may be seated.
2003. You have been given an opportunity of a lifetime. Make the most of it. Go out and change the world. To the parents, families, and supporters of the graduating class, or any that preceded it, could even remotely have imagined as we began our life's work. Never forget that the class of 2003 has the ability to shape history. Your success in life and the success of your country will depend upon the integrity and strength of character that you and your classmates must continue to develop and demonstrate over the years ahead. Perhaps the greatest lesson you have learned from North Carolina Central University is the importance of truth and service. The search for truth is always a noble path, and there is no higher calling than to give of yourself in service to another. As you leave here with your wings and diploma and as a graduate of the first public liberal arts university for African Americans, the attitude that you take with you concerning your alma mater will determine to a large extent the quality of life that you will share within and outside your profession. So regardless of the minor difficulties which you may have experienced as a student, learn to increasingly develop a deep-seated love for NCCU. For indeed, you can never escape its impact. Wherever you go and to whatever heights you may rise, the mark of NCCU will always be indelibly imprinted upon you. Graduates, always remember that you did not arrive at this high water mark in your life alone, and that no man is an island unto himself. Rather, you are where you are today because of the love and sacrifice of parents, guardians, spouses, who gave you the moral and financial support necessary to complete your degree programs. You are where you are because of competent and dedicated faculty who guided you through classroom and laboratory activities and brought you to this point in your life. You're also indebted to an aggressive and effective administration at NCCU, which consistently fought for the fiscal and physical resources to provide for you a quality education and a framework of excellence. Yes, North Carolina Central University is your academic family, and I implore each of you to express your love for your academic family. Now I can hear some of you asking, how do I express my love for NCCU? Permit me to cite a few examples. You express your love to your alma mater by uplifting its image with your exemplary performance in the workplace, or as you speak about the university in both public and private places. You do so by encouraging others, young sisters, brothers, cousins, and friends to enroll at NCCU and following the path that brought you to this point. You do so by joining the Alumni Association, by paying your dues and making consistent contributions to this university. You do so by merely being a proud eagle, whose demeanor will always say that an eagle is no common, ordinary barnyard fowl. Go forth and make a mark on the world. As always, I am happy to recognize platform guests whom you have not met through their participation on the program, and other guests in the audience. At this time, before I begin my introductions, I'm going to ask Dr. Ingram to come. Current NCCU faculty, staff, and administrators, will you please stand? The members of this distinguished faculty, staff, and administrators of NCCU. And all retired faculty, staff, and administrators who are here. By the Reverend Michael Page.
The spirit of peace and love and understanding. May we go forth leaving here with enlarged opportunities in our lives. Thank you for this day. In all we pray, amen.
Chancellor Ammon, with your permission, I declare that our 101st commencement exercises are now closed.